basically quit teaching part-time to be a professional sub, which was much more precarious because you don't know if you'll make rent month to month. But it's much less grading, so your time is free to write. The best moments when you're a teacher are when you are laying back and the kids are making the connections themselves. And all you do is keep the ball in the air, and you watch them sort of make the connections with each other. I'm really grateful that I was a teenager in the time when, to impress a girl, you would make her 90 minutes of cassette music. And that's an art form unto itself, is it not? You draw the cover art. It has a rise and a fall. You can put in skits. They have to, it's not like a big CD. They have to listen to it in the order in which you have arranged it. That is a musical score. I've never been to Russia in my life, but I watch Fiddler on the Roof, and that feels like my family, and that feels like the struggles my family faces as a family that came here from another country, and what traditions do we hold on to, and what traditions are more flexible. And our task was no less great within the Heights. Yes, this is a specific neighborhood, this is a specific set of problems these characters face, and it's a snapshot of a very specific world, but if you write about it well enough, it becomes universal. And when you have schools with overwhelmingly Latino and Black populations who do the show, they feel like, oh my God, this show's for us. And when you don't, I have the joy of knowing that somewhere in the middle of the country, some kids are learning Spanish and waving Dominican and Puerto Rican flags. Those kids from different cliques are going to find a voice for themselves in a thing that they thought wasn't for them. You've got to go outside of the theater clique, and you've got to go find those kids who would be caught dead doing theater and say, here's a show for you. Your Twitter self is not your real self. Your Facebook self is not your real self. So you get to decide what you put into the world. It's not your diary. It's not your diary, it's not your diary, it's not your diary. I say this to myself as much as I'm saying it. Our best shows are the student shows. Especially because they're prepped. They know what they're coming to see. But it's so much more rewarding because they're there for all of it. They're there for Anthony being gorgeous because he's gorgeous. So when he says, let's strip down to our socks, it's like, 10 kids just started puberty. I'm always grateful for sort of the way the arts can kind of engender empathy. When you can't shut out people as other, that's what the arts can do, that nothing else can do. Hamilton made the most of his time. He made the most of his less than 50 years on this earth. And to charge your kids with that notion that life's a gift, whatever's happening in the world, to make the most of it and sink your teeth into whatever you're doing, that's your biggest charge. And the rest flows from there.